8 worst foods that may cause colon cancer to break out. According to the American Cancer Society, the risk of developing colon cancer is about 1 in 25 for women and 1 in 23 for men. Also known as colorectal cancer, it is a type of cancer that starts in the colon or rectum. It often develops from small, noncancerous growths called polyps. Over time, these polyps may become cancerous, potentially spreading to other parts of the body if not detected and treated early. If you're as conscious as me, you probably think twice before adding extra salt or reaching for processed snacks. But do we really know how these foods affect our bodies? In this video, I'll reveal the 8 worst foods that may cause colon cancer to break out. Colon cancer often develops slowly, and understanding these dietary risks could be your first step toward prevention. Of course, this information isn't a substitute for professional medical advice, so always consult your healthcare provider if you have concerns. Now, let's get started. 1. Refined grains. Refined grains, like white bread, pastries, and processed cereals, might seem harmless, but their impact on colon health may be serious. These grains are stripped of their fiber and essential nutrients during processing, leaving behind a product that digests quickly and spikes blood sugar levels. When your blood sugar rises rapidly, your body releases insulin to compensate, but frequent spikes may lead to insulin resistance. This condition creates an environment where abnormal cells in the colon are more likely to grow and thrive, increasing the risk of cancer over time. Another issue with refined grains is their lack of dietary fiber. Fiber plays a crucial role in maintaining regular bowel movements and reducing the contact time between potential carcinogens and the colon lining. Without sufficient fiber, digestion slows, and harmful substances linger in the colon, increasing the chance of DNA damage in the cells. This prolonged exposure is a key factor in the development of colon cancer. Refined grains also contribute to chronic inflammation in the body. The rapid digestion and high glycemic index of these foods may cause repeated inflammatory responses, especially in the gut. Chronic inflammation weakens the colon's protective barrier, making it easier for harmful compounds to damage the cells. Over time, this damage may lead to the formation of cancerous polyps. A review of meta-analyses from MDPI shows that whole grain intake is consistently linked to lower risks of total and site-specific cancers, including colorectal, gastric, pancreatic, and esophageal cancers, with reductions of 6 to 12% for total cancer mortality. 2. Sugary beverages. Regular consumption of sugary beverages, like sodas and sweetened fruit drinks, may significantly increase your risk of developing colon cancer. These drinks are high in added sugars, leading to excessive calorie intake and weight gain. Obesity is a well-established risk factor for colorectal cancer, as excess body fat may promote inflammation and alter hormone levels, creating an environment conducive to cancer development. Moreover, sugary drinks have a high glycemic index, causing rapid spikes in blood glucose levels. This may lead to insulin resistance and chronic hyperinsulinemia, conditions that have been associated with an increased risk of colorectal cancer. Elevated insulin levels may promote cell proliferation and inhibit apoptosis, processes that may contribute to tumor development. Additionally, high-fructose corn syrup, a common ingredient in sugary beverages, may promote intestinal tumor growth independently of obesity. In animal models, high-fructose intake has been shown to enhance tumor growth by providing cancer cells with a readily available source of energy and promoting metabolic changes that favor cancer progression. The Journal of the National Cancer Institute pooled analysis found that high tea consumption of over 4 cups daily was linked to a modestly increased risk of colon cancer. It might be due to the excess sugar consumption through tea. 3. Fried foods. Regular consumption of fried foods, such as French fries and fried chicken, may significantly increase the risk of developing colon cancer. Frying starchy foods at high temperatures leads to the formation of acrylamide, a chemical classified as a probable human carcinogen by the International Agency for Research on Cancer. Acrylamide may cause DNA mutations in colon cells, initiating cancer development. Apart from that, the high temperatures used in frying, especially with protein-rich foods like meats, result in the creation of heterocyclic amines. These compounds are formed when amino acids and creatinine react under intense heat. They have been shown to induce cancer in animal studies by causing mutations in the DNA of colon cells, leading to uncontrolled cell growth and tumor formation. Moreover, fried foods are often cooked in oils rich in omega-6 fatty acids. While these fatty acids are essential in small amounts, excessive intake may promote inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation in the colon creates an environment that supports the initiation and progression of cancerous cells. Additionally, reused frying oils may degrade into toxic compounds that further exacerbate inflammatory processes and oxidative stress in the colon. The American Journal of Epidemiology case control study showed that cooking methods had little impact on colon cancer development. 4. Alcohol. Alcohol, a staple in many social settings, may have a profound impact on colon health and increase the risk of colon cancer through several harmful mechanisms. When alcohol is consumed, the body breaks it down into acetaldehyde, a toxic byproduct. Acetaldehyde is a known carcinogen that may directly damage the DNA in your colon cells, making it more likely for mutations to occur. These mutations may disrupt normal cell function and pave the way for cancerous growth in the colon. There is another concerning effect of alcohol, which is its ability to irritate and inflame the lining of the gastrointestinal tract. Frequent exposure to alcohol weakens the protective barrier of the colon, making it more vulnerable to harmful substances. This chronic inflammation doesn't just cause discomfort, it creates an environment where abnormal cells may grow and multiply, significantly raising the risk of colon cancer. Alcohol consumption also interferes with the absorption of essential nutrients like folate. Folate plays a critical role in DNA repair and cell division. A deficiency caused by alcohol may lead to improper DNA replication, increasing the chances of genetic errors and tumor formation in the colon. The combination of these factors makes alcohol a serious risk factor for colon cancer, underscoring the importance of moderation and awareness of its consumption. According to BMJ, drinkers of more than 14 drinks of beer and spirits a week, but not wine, had a risk of 5 times rectal cancer compared with non-drinkers, while those who drank the same amount of alcohol but included more than 30% of wine had a risk of 2 times of rectal cancer. 5. High-sodium foods. High-sodium foods like processed snacks, canned soups, and salty fast foods may quietly contribute to the risk of colon cancer in ways that may surprise you. The excessive sodium content in these foods may directly damage the cells lining your colon. When you consistently consume high amounts of salt, it irritates the intestinal walls and causes inflammation. Over time, chronic inflammation weakens the protective barrier of the colon, leaving it vulnerable to carcinogens and harmful compounds. This continuous irritation creates a breeding ground for abnormal cells to grow, increasing the likelihood of cancer development. Moreover, high-sodium foods have an effect on gut microbiota, the community of bacteria living in your intestines. A high-salt diet disrupts this delicate balance by reducing the number of beneficial bacteria that help maintain gut health. At the same time, harmful bacteria may multiply, leading to an unhealthy gut environment. This microbial imbalance triggers inflammation in the colon and impairs its ability to repair damage. An inflamed and compromised colon is much more susceptible to cellular changes that may lead to tumor formation. High-sodium diets are also linked to oxidative stress, which occurs when there's an imbalance between free radicals and the body's ability to neutralize them. Sodium may enhance the activity of free radicals, causing oxidative damage to DNA in colon cells. This damage disrupts the natural cycle of cell growth and repair, increasing the risk of mutations that may trigger cancer. The combination of inflammation, gut microbiota imbalance, and oxidative stress makes high-sodium foods a silent but significant factor in the development of colon cancer, reinforcing the importance of reducing salt intake and choosing fresh, wholesome foods for better health. A cross-sectional study on 405 participants showed that eating food high in salt was a risk factor for stomach and colorectal cancer, with significant associations in young age groups and with higher education. 6. Low-fiber diets. Fiber is essential for maintaining healthy digestion, and when it's absent, the digestive system struggles. Without fiber, waste takes longer to pass through, which increases the contact time between potential carcinogens and the colon lining. This prolonged exposure may damage cells and lead to DNA mutations, creating a favorable environment for cancer to develop. Apart from that, fiber helps feed beneficial gut bacteria, which play a vital role in producing short-chain fatty acids like butyrate. Butyrate is known to protect colon cells by reducing inflammation and supporting the integrity of the intestinal lining. A low-fiber diet deprives these good bacteria of their primary food source, causing their populations to decline. This imbalance allows harmful bacteria to thrive, leading to inflammation and weakening the colon's defenses, further heightening cancer risk. Furthermore, a lack of fiber may alter the production and composition of bile acids. Fiber binds to excess bile acids and helps remove them from the body. Without enough fiber, these bile acids may accumulate and become secondary bile acids, which have been shown to damage the colon lining and promote tumor growth. The combination of slower waste movement, disrupted gut microbiota, and harmful bile acid buildup makes low-fiber diets a significant contributor to colon cancer, emphasizing the importance of prioritizing fiber-rich foods like vegetables, fruits, and whole grains for better health. A study found that higher dietary fiber intake significantly reduced the risk of incident distal colorectal adenoma and distal colon cancer. Fiber from cereals and fruits showed the strongest protective effects. 7. Ultra-processed foods. Ultra-processed foods, like packaged snacks, ready-to-eat meals, and sugary breakfast cereals, are convenient and tasty, but they come with a hidden danger to your colon health. One of the most alarming aspects of these foods is their high content of artificial additives, such as preservatives, emulsifiers, and flavor enhancers. These chemicals are designed to improve shelf life and texture, but once consumed, they may disrupt your gut microbiota. A disrupted microbiota weakens the gut barrier, allowing harmful compounds to interact directly with the colon lining, which increases inflammation and fosters an environment where cancerous cells may develop. Another critical issue is the high levels of refined sugars and unhealthy fats commonly found in ultra-processed foods. These ingredients contribute to chronic low-grade inflammation throughout the body, including in the colon. Inflammation is a key factor in cancer development, as it stresses healthy cells and creates conditions where abnormal cells may grow uncontrollably. Additionally, the rapid spikes in blood sugar caused by these foods may lead to insulin resistance, which has been linked to increased risks of colorectal cancer. Ultra-processed foods are also low in beneficial nutrients, particularly dietary fiber, which plays a vital role in maintaining colon health. Without fiber, digestion slows and waste products linger in the colon for longer periods, increasing exposure to carcinogens. Furthermore, the lack of essential vitamins and antioxidants in these foods means the body has fewer resources to combat oxidative stress and repair damaged cells. The combination of disrupted gut health, chronic inflammation, and prolonged exposure to harmful compounds makes ultra-processed foods a major risk factor for colon cancer, highlighting the need to prioritize whole, minimally processed foods in your diet. A PubMed study of 142,052 participants found that higher ultra-processed food consumption significantly increased the risk of colorectal polyps. The risk was also elevated for high-risk polyps. 8. Processed meats. Processed meats, such as bacon, sausages, and hot dogs, are harmful to colon health primarily due to the chemical and structural changes they undergo during production and cooking. Processed meats are preserved using nitrates and nitrites. These chemicals are added to maintain the meat's color, flavor, and shelf life. However, once ingested, nitrates and nitrites may react with natural amines in the body to form harmful compounds. These compounds are highly carcinogenic and may directly damage the DNA of cells in the colon. Over time, this damage may lead to mutations, uncontrolled cell growth, and the eventual development of cancerous tumors. The colon, constantly exposed to digested material, is particularly vulnerable to this kind of damage, making it a hotspot for these harmful interactions. Apart from that, there is heme iron, a component naturally found in animal muscle tissue. While iron is essential for transporting oxygen in the blood, heme iron poses a specific risk when consumed in excess through processed meats. In the colon, heme iron may catalyze the production of reactive oxygen species. These ROS, are unstable molecules that create oxidative stress, damaging cells and tissues in the colon. Moreover, the cooking process used for processed meats, especially grilling, smoking, or frying at high temperatures, generates harmful substances like polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons and heterocyclic amines. These chemicals are formed when fats and juices from the meat drip onto open flames or hot surfaces, creating toxic smoke. The smoke, in turn, coats the meat with harmful compounds, which are ingested when eaten. Once inside the body, these compounds interact with DNA in the colon cells, causing mutations that may trigger cancer. These mutations, if unchecked, allow damaged cells to multiply uncontrollably, forming malignant tumors over time. An author manuscript journal found that processed meats pose higher risks due to carcinogens from cooking. Dietary changes may reduce this risk. Moving on, let's discuss the 5 warning signs of colon cancer you shouldn't ignore. Early detection of colon cancer signs can significantly impact outcomes. If you're like me, you probably brush off small changes in your body, thinking they're nothing. But knowing what to look for may save your life or someone you love. 1. Persistent changes in bowel habits. If you notice ongoing changes like diarrhea, constipation, or narrower stools that last for more than a few days, it could be a red flag. These shifts may indicate a blockage or irritation in the colon caused by a tumor. 2. Blood in your stool or rectal bleeding. Blood is one of the most noticeable and serious signs. Whether it's bright red or darker, seeing blood in your stool is a reason to speak to your doctor immediately. 3. Unexplained weight loss. Losing weight without trying may seem great, but it's not always a good thing. Tumors in the colon may disrupt digestion and make your body work harder, causing weight loss. 4. Fatigue or weakness. Constant tiredness, even after resting, might be more than just stress. Colon cancer may cause anemia due to internal bleeding, leading to low energy levels. 5. Abdominal pain or cramping. Ongoing pain, bloating, or discomfort in your abdomen isn't normal. It could mean a tumor is blocking your colon or causing inflammation. Understanding how these foods affect your colon health is so important. By cutting back on them and adding more fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins to your diet, you may take real steps to lower your risk of colon cancer. I know it's not always easy, but small changes may make a big difference. Stay informed, stay proactive, and let's keep working on your health together. Today, we learned about all the worst foods that may cause colon cancer to break out. But did you know that there are many foods that may help us deal with different health issues or might be equally harmful? Want to find out more? Watch 10 foods that may repair damaged nerves? Or watch the 10 worst breads for diabetics. You may watch either or both of them. Do you know any other foods that may cause colon cancer? Let us know in the comments section below.